2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 62.
It has been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out.
That's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give to Lynch out of the gun. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Lynch. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lynch. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Tuck it and run. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Big 3rd down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it. Try it. Try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side and say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Left side complete. It's Larson. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Was the intended target.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Davison, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for a while.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep on Arizona's side of the field.
Kansas City.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 64 yards.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd down, Wesley, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 4th and goal.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold it.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
On 1st down, Davison, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They run the counter. Davison. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Davison. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 25-yard credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Brings up 2nd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And maybe he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Davison, yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Target. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
With 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's supposed to retire.
16 out.
Porterhouse.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for KC. 63 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? and each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Chiefs 13. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a give right side. Davison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davison and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Davison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, Davison. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davison. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So no help there. And now 4th and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But
on 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Murray off play action.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On the return that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 47-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. But if they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.